I didn't start investing in property like as young as Adrian. So my journey came later on when, mid-20s. And at that point, I picked up a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and that book kind of changed my life. The way I think about money, the way I thought about investment properties. I always looked at, purchasing a property in Melbourne so expensive, can't get ahead in life. How am I going to purchase $1 million asset? I didn't want to buy an apartment, so I just always kept on to my money, done nothing really until I started learning about this thing called property. Went to one of these investment firms, seminars, and where they're selling these new off the plan properties, and made a massive mistake. So I ended up actually not buying one but two at the time in a short period of time, probably within in the space of 2 months. I purchased these properties, and it was a really quick transaction. But when I purchased the second one, it was off the plan. So that one there was I had to wait for it to get built for, I think it took 7-8 months. During that time, I knew I made a mistake. I was already researching and learning about property, and made a lot of mistakes by that point. And I was like, okay, I know something bad is going to happen. I could sense it. So when it came to settlement, that property fell, $50,000 under market value. So I had to come up with an extra $50,000, which I didn't have, to pay for the property, which goes to the bank, basically doesn't go towards the home loan. And the property was negative geared, and these properties are holding me back because they haven't grown in value. Now, fortunate enough, I'd started off my journey quite well, and I actually purchased this as a home, in Brisbane. I didn't follow that strategy because I thought I wanted to just try something else. I wanted to, see what else was out there. And I went to these seminars. I wanted to educate myself. And I remember those weekends I was going week in, week out to seminars, learning, reading books and all these sort of things. But I got bitten. And from that point on, I've seen my property not grow in value. I've lost a lot of money, hundreds of thousands of dollars. If not, I probably could have even had a larger portfolio than what I have now. But everything happens for a reason. And it was from that point I was like, this shouldn't have to happen to anyone else in Australia or in the world. People property should be easy. It's not a hard game. You just have to learn about the fundamentals. And that's when I started learning, dramatically about this thing called real estate. How can you build a property portfolio that is scalable, that won't affect your lifestyle, with little to no risk, and that will put money in your pocket from day one? And that's what was, for me, that was something that I valued, and I wanted to, help people. And so that's when Adrian and we teamed up, and we said, okay, let's start a buyer's agent company. We seen a course online, and that's where we said, let's get into it. Let's get a real estate license. Let's actually start helping people. We've gone through all the trials and tribulations, made a lot of mistakes, and I think from those mistakes you learn. And we've learned tremendously. And now we've helped, a large number of our clients, some of them purchasing already 3 properties in a space of 7 to 8 months, which is crazy.
Absolutely.
And some of these people, they change their life dramatically. And so that's our goal, to try and do that. And we want to do this not just in real estate investing, because we've got coaches for our personal, health, our health and wellness, of course, as well. I've got a coach for my fitness. So I think, having mentors or people around you is going to be the best thing for you to be your best version in every area of your life. And that's what this podcast is about as well.